Everybody seems to like this one. Right now, we're waiting for a plane to arrive from the Dominican Republic. We have a person of interest on that flight. We will be IDing her as she steps out of the jetway. Oh, here we go. Have your passports out, please.
Thank you.
Right there.
Here? Okay. Are you traveling alone?
Yeah.
All right. Do you have any bags?
No, I just... Ouch.
Oh.
The carry-on is under there, so no.
Okay. When she came off the plane, the passenger kind of bumped her right leg. She starts acting like something was hurting her, but the brace, I noticed, was in her left leg. That was kind of off. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
You want me to go or you want to go?
You go.
We'll follow her through immigration, and we will see what her story is. We're going to look into her reason for travel, why she was there, where she's going when she's here, who she's meeting, just to see if there's a connection.
Step in, use the machine with the green light. Step in, please. All the way in.
When she came up to you, she bumped her leg, right?
Someone bumped her leg.
And she wanted to...
And she's like, ah.
Yeah, see, I told you, right?
It's gonna be very
It'll
dramatic.
Be dramatic, yeah. So just be prepared, all right?
She don't have any bags.
See, I like that right there. No bags. That just raises so many red flags to me. I'm gonna fall back. I'll wait over there, all right? This way it doesn't appear like we're ganging up on her.
You need a witness? You gonna do the PD or no? All right, go ahead and tell your passenger. We're gonna take her to a private room, and I'm gonna head up there. We have a female passenger coming from the Caribbean. What's up with this one? One of the officers randomly select her. She had a short trip. She went for a few days, but she had a huge bag with her. And I wanna see why the bag is so big, what she has in there. Check everything. You gotta fill every panel, the size, bottom. Can I see the purse? That was so heavy. Something else in here. Let's see. Oh, wow. Surprise. What is this? Something was inside, behind the lining of the purse. A package on each side of the bag. Yeah. Give me the test kit. Remain seated there. We're gonna test what you bring in here. Oh, yeah. Here you go. Positive for cocaine.
Oh my God.
Now we're gonna place the passenger on the arrest for the importation of narcotics into the United States. Go ahead.
Face the wall. You're under arrest for importation of narcotics, okay? Just relax.
I can't even function. This cannot be my life right now.
She's thinking it's a nightmare, but this is reality.
.167.
What do we got?
Cocaine.
Where was it, in the liner?
Yeah.
Yours?
You understand you were transporting narcotics into the United States? So at this point, the more you give me, the better this is gonna go for you. So do whatever you can to help yourself.
Life is over.
All right, guys. Tonight, we're going to be doing an arrest warrant on a JFK airport employee. This case started a few months back. There was a flight from Jamaica arriving at JFK. After the passengers departed, CBP discovered a leftover bag that was never claimed by a passenger. There was a specific marking on the bag, a purple bandana. This bag contained approximately 3.5 kilos of cocaine. During the course of the investigation, looking through surveillance footage, we discovered an airport employee digging around, searching for the bag, but we didn't see it. At the same time, he is on the phone with an individual in Jamaica, the source, to get a description of the bag. But the purple bandana is on the bottom of the bag, face down, as it passes him on the luggage belt, so we missed it. So today, we got an arrest warrant. This is just a description of our target. You're not gonna miss him. He's a heavy-set individual, 250 pounds. Frank is already out on surveillance. We're gonna meet up with him in Ozone Park, where the target lives. We're gonna look to do this on his way into work. He usually leaves his residence around 5. The plan is to do a vehicle stop after he leaves his residence, 2 to 3 blocks away. He typically takes an Uber, so we shouldn't have to be worrying about the car fleeing. Wear a vest, street clothes, badge out. All right.
Good morning, ma'am. Passport?
Oh, hey.
How are you today?
Fine, I gotta go to the bathroom. I'm just looking for the bathroom.
Okay, no problem. Where are you coming from today?
Planning to window.
Okay, just follow me this way. You have all your bags with you?
Yeah, I just got carry.
Okay. She has a carry-on.
All right. You want me to check while you question?
Yeah, that's fine. This is your bag, correct?
Like your glasses. Are they prescription?
They're about to be.
Are they?
Off the stand.
They're so big, it looks like you're gonna need windshield wipers on them if you ever go out in the rain, right?
They're high fashion.
They are, right?
Okay, ma'am. Everything's yours?
Yeah.
You packed it yourself?
Yeah.
Okay.
Any food, alcohol, tobacco?
I might have some M&Ms in there. I might have left them. I think I left them.
Okay.
Here they are.
What was the purpose of your trip?
My doctor to get my injection in my knee.
What are the injections for?
I have arthritis in my knee, and it's a hell of a lot cheaper over there than over here.
What kind of shot did you get? Did they tell you?
It's called the, oh my God. It just slipped my mind. I know the name of it, but it just slipped my mind.
And I heard you mention to the officer that it's cheaper down there. So then what insurance did you use to go down to the Dominican Republic to get your knee looked
I
at?
didn't use insurance to go to the Dominican.
All right, let's stop right there for a minute. You paid out of pocket for your... Now, why would you do that? How could it possibly be cheaper? Did you even bother to check to see if a cortisone shot is covered by your insurance here? I can guarantee that a cortisone shot is going to be covered by insurance. 100%. We're skeptical, okay? In general, a cortisone shot is very cheap. There is no reason to go down to the Dominican Republic for one. How much did you pay for your airfare to travel down to the Dominican
I
Republic?
didn't pay for my airfare.
Who paid for your airfare?
My sugar daddy that's over there.
How long have you been with him?
6 months since I've been doing.
So you met him in Dominican Republic or you met him here? Has he ever been to the United States?
No.
So he paid for your ticket?
It just makes no sense, so.
I feel like he's not believing anything that I'm saying.
We're just trying to get your story straight, you understand? Okay, we're just gonna put your stuff back in your bag, okay? And then we're gonna ask you a few more questions in the back.
We're not here to delve into somebody's personal life, but we feel right now that the sugar daddy had her go down there for another reason.
Are you able to stand up?
For a hot second, yeah.
The passenger, her story was that she claimed to have gone down to the Dominican Republic for treatment on her knee. It certainly seems that her story is fabricated.
Want to peek through her purse?
She will be brought into a private room for a pat down.
So what we're gonna do? Yeah,
That's fine, you can push it off.
To the bathroom.
She's requesting to use the ladies' room. Passenger can attempt to smuggle narcotics into the United States on the body or in the body.
we gotta take her to the bathroom, but we have to.
I'll go inside with her, that's fine, but please, thank you.
So we prepped the ladies' room to prevent anything that might be inside. If she did insert anything, to be flushed down the toilet.
Can I ask you a question? What is this routine? What is going on?
Yeah, we'll take you into the room, we'll talk. Just give him a second.
Don't flush the toilet. Just pee right there.
I'm so nervous now. What?
Don't be nervous.
Don't be nervous.
Don't be nervous.
Take your time.
Yeah, I got you 5 by 5. We're a few minutes out. Do you know what time you swiped in last night or no? All right, that's good. All right, good up. He worked last night, swiped in at 5:30, swiped out at 7 a.m. So he picked a lot of overtime up, but hopefully he's working tonight.
Ready to go?
Yeah. We're on the block of the target's residence. His address is right up ahead here on the left. You guys set up?
We're about a block or two out.
All right, good. Be advised, guys, typically he leaves by 5. So if his pattern continues, we're 20 minutes away from him exiting the residence.
Copy.
Getting close.
Uber.
Stopping.
Yeah, he's pulling over.
Be advised, guys, we have an Uber that's pulling up right in front of the target residence.
Copy.
Just took something out of the trunk.
The Uber guy's doing something to his tire.
Looks flat.
Yeah. It's a coincidence.
Disregard, completely unrelated to what we're doing.
Copy.
There's a lot of Ubers around here.
The latest he leaves his house has been 5:30, so we still have some time. All right, let's go, guy. Come out.
I know you're upset, so we're gonna make it as comfortable as we possibly can.
I'm gonna release one hand, okay?
Most people, once they get caught, are upset. Some are genuine, some are just trying to make people feel bad. Here's some tissues.
You have kids, right?
I have one. He's 3.
I know it's hard, but you gotta just try and relax. At this point, you just help yourself, okay? Mistakes happen, now you fix them. Who gave you the purse?
I've known him for years.
How do you know him?
Somebody knows.
Is he a boyfriend or just a friend?
We used to date.
Now, he lives down there.
Now he does, yes.
What's his name? What's his last name?
I honestly don't know.
You don't know his last name,
No.
but you known him for years.
Right.
Who are you supposed to give this to?
I don't even know.
All right, listen. An agent's gonna come here, right? They're gonna ask you the same questions. You gotta try real hard to remember his last name. It's up to you whether you wanna cooperate or not, okay? We've contacted HSI. They'll do some further questioning on her and see if we can get some other information for anyone that might be connected.
It's like I can't even pee right now.
She didn't?
Let's try.
Initially, when she said she had to pee, she was acting like she couldn't hold it. So she sits down on the toilet, and we waited, and she did not pee. So that's when the little spidey senses started kicking in.
Are you okay?
I'm like scared to pee right now.
That's all right.
Because this has never happened to me before. It's making me so nervous.
Okay, no need to be nervous. We're just gonna pat you down.
Okay? You don't have to be nervous.
She passed out. Call 911, get EMS here, please. Get them into the pat-down room.
Keep your eyes open.
When we get to the pat-down room, we're like, okay, just lift your hands up, and we will pat you down like that. One of the officers got to touch here in her right breast. That's when she just fell.
EMS is on its way.
She slowly fell, so she first sat down and then fell back. So it was very Hollywoodish. You gotta keep talking. We have to know that you're okay.
First, we wanted to make sure that nothing was really wrong with her and she was not in really a lot of pain.
You know what day of the week it is?
Friday.
She knew she had been caught in a lie, and she realized that this is not going to work.
What medications do you take? What are these medications for?
High blood pressure, diabetes. I'm feeling lightheaded.
Okay. Well, we'll have an EMT. They're going to come here and take a look at you. But just so you know, going to the hospital, you're not going to circumvent this inspection. The inspection will continue in the hospital. We'll escort you to the hospital. We'll finish the inspection, and then you'll be released.
Okay.
So you sure you want to go to the hospital, right? Okay.
No matter what happens here, she is not going to avoid this customs inspection being taken to completion.
All right, why don't you sit up? The officer will help you sit up.
Go ahead, 1, 2. Why don't you lean up against the wall? Yeah, into our arms, though.
You brought in drugs to the United States that are worth a very good amount of money. Willingly or unwillingly or no knowledge or knowledge, it doesn't change anything. Right now, we're gonna talk, okay? The main focus right now is to see if she's telling us as much as she does know, because she obviously knows the main guy.
Who paid for your ticket?
He did.
Did you find that weird?
I felt that he was trying to court me again.
So, you went down there with the purpose of celebrating your birthday with him.
Yes.
And you don't remember his last name?
No.
Doesn't make sense to me. Let me explain kind of how this is going, right? Like, you're in a very bad situation. You have a good job and you have a kid, but he took advantage of you. Whether he played on your love or he played on your vulnerabilities, he basically set you up because you took all the risk. And right now you're doing a lot of protecting of him because you don't want to get him in trouble. But remember who ultimately got you in trouble. You have to start being honest with us. Did he tell you what was in the purse or what it was for?
No, never told me. All he told me was that it was for his friend's mom.
You have to have some knowledge because you have to know what risk is involved.
I don't. I never even touched the bag. I saw it. Did I question it? No. Should I have? I guess. I don't know. I assume because he knows that I have him. I would never think he would.
Put you in that situation?
And that's stupid of me to know. I understand that.
Do you have any pictures of him?
My phone. The text messages? Yeah, that's him.
Okay.
Trust me, I'm not holding anything back. We can text him right now and tell me what to tell him so you can hear whatever you need to see. I don't even care. Like, because I have nothing to do with this. Like, I wouldn't jeopardize.
I understand.
Not seeing my son.
Just take a deep breath. Take a deep breath, all right?
For no freaking guy. Like.
Typical passengers like this, they're not told a lot. She is cooperating with us, and so we're gonna go forward from there. All right, we're gonna call the prosecutors, and we're gonna finish our paperwork. Do you have any questions real quick?
No.
Okay. Come follow us. As of now, we've gotten most that we could get out of her. We'll still process her, and we're gonna have a discussion and make a final decision whether we prosecute. But different things she told us and other leads we can follow down to further the case.
You sure there's nothing inside your body? Because at this point, your health is my #1 concern. If it's in there, you can die from it if it opens up. It happens all the time. I had someone die on me last week. So tell me now, is there anything inside your vagina? Listen to me. Listen to me. Listen. All right, so what did he make you do?
He made me bring this stuff. He said he was going to kill me if I didn't do it.
Okay, so I'm gonna have you stand up. I'm gonna take those handcuffs off, and if you can remove it, remove it. If not, we will take you to a medical facility. Let's get this out of your body, because it's dangerous.
The 2 female officers stood her back up, and sure enough, on her body was 3 or 4 balloons of cocaine. She had them in her bra, and she also admitted to having at least 2 in her vagina. Oh, you can smell it. Stuff is strong. Boom. Cocaine hydrochloride, yeah. Very nice job.
She still has one inside. She can't take it out.
She was only able to extract 1 of the balloons. She admits to having at least 1 more in there. The other balloon or balloons that remain inside her will be extracted when we get to the hospital.
Still no activity at the target residence.
Copy.
As of now, it's 5:26. If he's not out of his residence at 5:30, he's most likely not going into work tonight. At which point, we'll reassess and do it tomorrow. Uber.
Yep. Slowing down.
Come on, baby. There we go. All right, a red Nissan Rogue just pulled up in front of the target residence.
Up. Tip.
All right, our target is exiting the residence. He's got gym shorts, navy blue polo, ball cap. He's getting into the Uber, the rear driver's side door. All right, he's pulling off. We're gonna take him a block or two away.
Copy.
We're right behind him.
All right, we're right behind you.
He's coming up to the end of the block. We're gonna let him make the left turn, and we're gonna take him right after he makes the turn. All right, we're gonna take it down. Police, turn off the car and put the keys on the dashboard. Police, turn off the car, put the keys on the dashboard. Out of the car.
Relax, relax. We'll explain what's going on, okay?
Today was a successful day. Even though we were waiting in the car for almost 2 hours, we effectively made the arrest. He didn't resist at all. He was compliant.
You're good to go, sorry. All right? I hope he tipped you.
I don't think that could have went any smoother.
Yeah, that was great. He was arrested safely, and we're all safe. So that's all that matters.
So now 2 aides behind us are transporting the subject. We're gonna go back to JFK, to our office, at which point we'll debrief him, we'll do a full interview. Hopefully he's willing to play some ball and talk.
We're headed to a warehouse. This one has a lot of European shipments, South American shipments, a lot of source countries for us for narcotics. So we're gonna see what we can find over here. Coming from Mexico.
Top food and breads.
Like here you got peanuts, tamales. Looks like a lot of shipments coming from Mexico. Mexico, big source country. Cocaine, heroin, fentanyl, everything.
Meth,
you know,
everything, yeah.
meth, everything. So what they like to do is they like to conceal it inside the food a lot of times. They think it's gonna fool the x-rays, or they think it's gonna fool us. You know, we're not gonna take a look at it. But we take a look at everything. You know, we have to.
Those look like giant cherries.
Those are Chilean apples. Those are bigger, so it's a different fruit.
Nothing.
That is sticky.
It's funny that those are a different color.
We got powder.
What's that?
There's another one.
Now we're gonna use our Gemini machine to just confirm. There you go. It's cocaine hydrochloride.
Yeah, wait on this.
You're right. 0.391 kilograms.
I mean, they were not greedy at all.
Not at all.
We have to dig through all this food to get a small load.
And that's what we've been seeing more and more, smaller amounts. I think they're testing out different concealments and see what they can get through. They don't want to lose a big shipment.
Now, we're going to notify HSI, and they're ultimately going to take possession of the narcotics themselves.
And they may do a controlled delivery to find who this was going to, and then perhaps develop a case from this. At the end of the day, it's about disbanding these drug trafficking organizations.
This shipment here, this is just one of those 300 or 400 that come in multiple times a day. Let's see what else they got.
This lady needs medical attention. She was smuggling cocaine. She has admitted to having a balloon of cocaine inside of her, which, if burst, could be life-threatening. All right, so you do know that one of you, obviously a female, is gonna have to go in the room. Because once the narcotics comes out, cannot be handled by anyone other than us.
Yes.
All right, go out. I'll be right there. As of right now, at this very moment, she is going in for a CAT scan. It has to be determined where it is, and then the doctors have to figure out how to get it out. In the grand scheme of things, we certainly don't want anybody to get hurt. She is on a clock if something is packed poorly, so it's imperative that it comes out.
I'm looking for items that are dense. 90% of what we're gonna get, it's food, it's gifts from home. Sometimes it's a case of grandma's cooking tastes better than any other cooking. But you still have to check. I'm wondering what that is. Everything's too dense. I do not want to clear the shipment without actually doing a visual inspection and seeing what it is. This one here? Yeah, this is it. Crack it open.
We're just going through food, open your containers, and hopefully we get lucky. Boss, I think I got something here. Boss, I think I got something here. I don't think it looks like
That's
tamale.
definitely suspect. I'll grab everything. We got some test kits in there, and we'll take a good look.
They put contraband inside these large Tupperwares. If you take a look at it without opening it and inspecting it, it'll just look like tamales. Maybe the person inspecting will just let it go thinking it's food.
All right, go and start off with those and test them. With the brown tape on them. You know you got something.
I don't think these are the tamales I ordered. You get a test kit, and we'll see what type of drug it is. So when I pop it, it should turn to this almost like a beige color. And as you can see,
We're looking at a good amount of heroin. I would say at least 4 pounds, maybe more, upwards of 5 pounds. When we get back to the office, we have other equipment that we're gonna utilize to test it. We're also gonna go through each package individually because there are times when you get mixed loads, you'll get heroin and cocaine in the same packages. But we won't know till we get back to the office and process it.
The foreign object, it was not coming out at all.
And it hardened.
Okay.
The moisture of the vagina seeped in through the bag and hardened the cocaine. The doctors, they couldn't take it out.
There is still a balloon there. The longer it stays in her, the greater the risk. That is where we stand at the moment. So now all we're doing is waiting. Wait. Nicole said the doctor was able to extract the last balloon from her. They've been in touch with Terminal 4, so everything is good. So I'm just waiting for R2 to come out, then we'll be on our way back.
We're gonna go brief inside.
We arrested the first guy, the airport employee, who was supposed to find that bag. That led us to identify the other individual who was in Jamaica at the time of the seizure, and he was on the phone instructing the airport employee to grab the bag. We obtained an arrest warrant for this subject, and his phone was showing that he's up in Newberg, New York.
All right, so just real quick, right? So everybody knows who we're looking for, right? Everybody's got the photo. He's about 43 years old, large male. So there's this one block that we're gonna set up on. And target's hopefully like over here, right? There's a deli right on that corner. Hopefully we'll see him and then we'll grab him. But more importantly, safety, safety, safety for real. This block is super hot. There's old school lookouts. Everybody's gonna know you're out there. They're definitely not intimidated by the police in any way. But the good thing is nobody knows who we're looking for. I'm sure there's a lot of guys out there that are wanted.
Just watch the six, because Newberg is labeled as the murder capital of New York, so just be careful.
Radio checks when we get out there, vest, gear. All right, break.
Right here.
It's that one.
Yeah. It's that red Jamaican cafe. It's right next to the deli on the corner. He's working there.
Hey, how about that guy that just came out in the black jacket, black hat?
It's a good possibility.
That looks like him.
Now starting.
That looks like him.
We went in that Chiquita. He went into that Chiquita store.
He's walking back towards the restaurant.
Copy. That's him, dude. That's our guy.
Let's just roll up.
Let's go. That's him, dude. Dude, that's our guy. Couple of guys, just make sure you guys looking around, all right?
You have ID on you?
Yeah, right
Chill.
here.
All right, hang tight.
All right, they got him, guys. It's gonna be positive. Yeah, he's in custody. They got him in custody.
What do you got on your wallet? Phone, keys?
No knives, no nothing.
Okay.
That's my knife I use for.
I just asked you if you had a knife on you. You said no.
I don't know what this is.
We were able to identify the target, come out of the cafe right away, and arrest him.
Good job, Frankie.
Everybody was safe, and we got home in one piece.
Good.
Got it?
This is just our seizure room where anytime we get any type of seizure, we bring it down here, do our processing. I'm gonna test it again, and we're gonna use our machine called the Gemini to verify that it is heroin.
The Gemini thermoscientific unit is basically what the scientists call a spectrum analyzer. It gives a readout of exactly what the chemical compound is and what percentage.
This package is testing positive for fentanyl.
Fentanyl?
7%.
7% fentanyl. There's been a change to what we found. There's an additional discovery of fentanyl in the product. Basically, the heroin has been mixed or cut, and fentanyl is basically a drug that could be 50, 100 times or more potent than heroin. So that is added to the mix to give it an extra kick. If it's the same kind of mix with the fentanyl in it, separate those and...
Oh, we're already separated.
All right. We thought we started with a couple of $100,000 of heroin. We're now looking at $800,000 with that fentanyl in it. Someone is definitely going to be very upset that we've seized this. It's a culmination of a lot of hard work and dedication on the part of these officers and agents, because this doesn't just stop here. It's going to continue on with HSI, and they're going to move forward with this, hopefully turn this into a very good investigation.
Just bring her into the PD room area, and we'll get a wheelchair.
The passenger is okay. There was no side effects or no lasting damage. She was released into our custody to be brought back here to Terminal 4 and be turned over to HSI.
Paperwork's good, and I burned an extra copy.
Beautiful. How you doing, all right, long day?
She has admitted she had done this a few times prior. She has to go through our judicial system now, and I'm sure she's going to learn a valuable lesson and move on from this and learn from it.
Passports out, everyone. Passports out.
Have your passports out, please. All in all, we were able to keep drugs off the street. It's not an easy job. It's just a driving determination that I have and the rest of the team has to stop this.